Hey guys, it's Cindy over paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me again today. We are working on day 25. We are a quarter of the way through, guys. We've made it. Hopefully without any gaps in upload, and we have gone exactly 25 days. I am doing double book page pockets. That was Tina's week 25. So I have cut some already so that we can go ahead and get started with these. They're not difficult. She does make the suggestion that you could substitute in some paper, like decorative paper here and there. So we might do a little bit of that. I will admit to not having like prepped ahead, and I am also going to try calendar page because I had these two sitting on my desk and I thought, why not? So to get started on these, basically what we're doing is you're going to need 3 pieces, okay? And basically what I've done, I have a huge stack of book pages sitting here from the Audubon books. What I like about these is when we're doing projects like this, you'll hear her if you go watch hers, and remember her playlist is always linked in my description box. If you go watch hers, she'll tell you for that back piece that she folds a piece of book page in half and glues it to itself to make this back piece. These Audubon book pages are thick, almost like the heavyweight scrapbook papers that we get. I do not feel the need to reinforce these, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. She did not cut hers ahead, so she went ahead and was using the full book page and doing the layering. Once I saw how they were made, I kind of rearranged my steps a little bit. So basically what I was doing was I was taking 3 book pages. I'll go ahead and do a set. I was taking 3 book pages. I also have this what do you call it? Like plant book. So there's a page from that. I just want to make sure that the pages are basically the same size, which is why I'm looking for the same book. Okay, so I've been taking these, and because of the way these are made, I basically fold them in half so that I get 6 pieces. You need 3 pieces per pocket. So one book page or one set of 3 book pages, you should be able to get 2 pockets made. So that's how I do it. I fold it, I pinch it to make a crease, and then I open it up and I cut it in half. That's because I didn't bother measuring the book page. Otherwise, I would have swung this out and done all the, half is here and all that stuff, and I just didn't do it. Okay, so if this is going to be my back piece, just for some interest, it would be nice if the water was up there because I'm going to cover all this pretty water and stuff up. It's just going to be this kind of scrubby stuff up here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your book page, and she does not fold these. It's not like a full angle like this. It's sort of a wedge almost from the corner down. Okay? And you're just going to fold that like that. And you're going to do the same thing with the other page. So what I might do to make these very, very similar in angle is do that and then fold over it so that I get the same. Or you could do it this way, line it up and fold along your bottom pocket, your bottom piece, and sort of, you're looking for them to be the same. So what you're basically trying for is a layered pocket. Okay, so let me get just my glue mat. I'm trying not to let my cutting mat get any worse than it already is, but Okay, now, my book page is quite sturdy, but just because I don't want to create any other scraps, I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. It will help reinforce the edge of the pocket. We're going to see how many of these we can make, and then hopefully we'll decorate. Generally, I've been making ahead, or for the last couple of videos, I've been making ahead. I am still in that mode where I am trying. I think in the first video I filmed today, I said I was going to be filming a bunch of videos all in the same day. Yeah, it's still the same day. All right, so we're going to put this down. I am trying to get as many as I can shot so that I can get I can just spend the next day or two. I can even take the videos to my hotel and edit. So see how it goes, but okay. Like that. Okay. So there's our two pieces. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to sit this one on here like this so that it lines up properly. All right. So we'll glue that one down like we would any other pocket. She made the comment, and this is entirely up to you. I kind of do too, like this kind of scruffy edge where it was torn out of the book. If you don't like that, by all means, trim it before you do all of this. I also didn't measure these pages, so this pocket, I'm just looking at this pocket and realizing that this is probably bigger than 6 inches, so won't fit on most of the pages that I make. So we might have to trim future pockets anyway. I mean, I could still trim this one over here on the side, keep the scruffy edge, and trim over there on that side. I would just have to re-glue that end. Okay, so that's one layer down. And then you're going to take this one and you're going to set it lower. Now, it's up to you, of course, how narrow you want to make this. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue down to about there. And then I'm going to glue across the bottom here because I don't know. And then we'll stick this down. What I should do is stick it down like this, but I don't know if I won't be able to see. Never mind. I'm thinking not properly. Okay, so we're going to stick that down like that. And as you may guess, since you put that one down, it hangs off at the bottom. So you will have to trim the bottom off. Okay, so this is what we're making today. So what you're going to need is, well, I mean, I guess now you know whether or not you want to make along. What you're going to need is book pages, or whatever paper you want to make these out of. I suppose you could make them out of anything. You're going to need book page. You're going to need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are about a quarter to a half inch over. You're going to need any decorative papers you want to use, things to decorate with. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need glue. And the scissors may be what you use to cut your pages in half. So if that's the case, you don't need a trimmer. I used a trimmer to cut my pages in half. All of that is entirely up to you. So yeah. All right. And then there we have it. A pocket, or a double pocket made out of book page. So this is what we're doing, guys. That's one. I'm going to put that off to the side, and we're going to go on to the next one. Now, as I said before, actually, we're going to check the width on these so that I don't make any that are too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6 inches wide. That will exactly fit most of my pockets. So what I think I'm going to do is take a ½ inch off. Okay. And we will make our pockets. Let's see what we've got as far as interesting. Okay. Well, we'll put this one in the back. I like having some extra whatever. And then maybe we'll put this one in the front and you can use it as like writing surface on the front of your pocket. So we're going to fold down again like this. All right. And then we're going to do the same with this one. We're going to lay it on here and we're going to fold it down so that it's the same as this one. Okay. I'm just going to fold it over the other way because that's the way I want it. All right, and that's our pocket. I mean, our pages. This paper is also relatively thick. So again, I am not going to reinforce this. And we are just going to glue this. Oh, well, let's glue the flaps down. Like I said, I'm not trying to create scraps here. So we're just going to go ahead and glue these. That's my stapler being obnoxious. Okay. We're going to glue this down. Okay. All right, and we'll glue this one down. I kind of like this idea of making one with a front that you could write on or something. It looks like journaling paper, kind of. Okay. That was going to be our front. This is going to be our first piece. So this one you can just go ahead and glue all the way around. Now the other thing you could do if you are really good at it is you could hold your pocket Sorry. I got lost in the fact that that's hanging over the edge and I don't know why because we cut them all together. You could hold your pocket where you want it. I don't know if I can line that. I can, I just have to trim it. Okay. You can hold it where you want it, and then you could cut this bottom part off. Well, make sure it's straight first. Okay, and then basically you just cut the bottom first. And maybe up along this side, just trim it up. Okay. And then you can just glue your pocket. You don't have to worry about it. Now granted, this one doesn't have the scruffy end, but I figure the rest of it makes up for it. Okay. So we're going to put this like that, lining up with that green line. Now the only thing I'm going to do, I'm going to trim this front. It doesn't seem to have opened it up, so we're good. And there we have another one. And this one you could, like I said, you could write on this one. Okay. So that's another one done. All right, let's make a few more and we'll see how this goes. I don't want to do any more. I want to do some more out of these. Because these ones have pictures. See, like that. Okay. So we'll turn them all this way so that all of our scruffy sides are on the same. Although I suppose you could turn some of them this way so that you have a scruffy edge over here too. All right. So basically this goes. Also, you can do your pocket, like I could fold my pocket this way. It doesn't always have to go the other way. I just happen to be right-handed, so when I fold, that's where I start. So let's fold this one. Let's fold this one this way. I'm just going to go back that way. Okay. So we'll make one that goes in the other direction. Oh, we better fold our other one just so. I want to get it folded. I can worry about which direction it goes after I get it folded. Because remember, you can always reverse the, until of course you glue it. This is basically just to get the angles the same, because you're going to be sticking them next to each other and they're going to look kind of funny if they're not, I mean, at least in my opinion, they'll look a little funny if they're not parallel, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and, oh, you know what else we need to do? Trim these. Okay. They don't fit in a book, so we're going to trim them. I'm going to trim off about 3/4 of an inch. Hope. Okay. Now let's glue down our thingies. So, I guess I never really did come back and tell you guys how my Thanksgiving went, because I lost track of, I've been so busy trying to make sure that I get my videos done that I haven't. I think I cut my outside scruffy edge off that I was going to have. Oh well. I haven't bothered to tell you. So I made the proteins that I told you I was going to make. I made a what do you call it? A turkey loin. Yeah, that thing was a mess. Ooh, I'm a little upset about that. You know, you could do this. Although it's going to look a little funky over there, but you could. I didn't really want the national parks thing, but I suppose I could cover that up in decorating. I mean, it's not horrible, it's just I didn't really. Okay. Let's glue this one down. So we had the turkey loin, which I got a recipe and I brined it. And man, I will never use that recipe again. I can't even remember where I got it, so I can't like forewarn you or anything. But that turkey loin was inedibly salty. It wasn't dry. It was good, cook-wise, but man, was it salty. So my youngest daughter and my younger son, or youngest son, I guess, ate some of it. And then what I did with the leftovers, because we're days past Thanksgiving at this point, I let them, they weren't overcooked. So I let them boil a little bit in unsalted chicken broth. Turkey broth, chicken broth, something. And basically let the salt like come out of the turkey and salt the broth, and then I made soup, like a turkey noodle soup. Because it was insanely salty. It was not edible. The crab cakes turned out pretty good. We had corn and all that. I usually, my family is all out of state, my extended family. I usually go see people after Thanksgiving because, like, my one son works at the grocery store in town, and they're open Thanksgiving Day. And depending on like my husband's schedule. Sometimes he's working the week of Thanksgiving, or comes back shortly before Thanksgiving and doesn't really want to go anywhere after traveling. So a lot of times I have a tendency to make Thanksgiving at home and then go visit relatives afterwards. Just me and my youngest daughter. We'll go see her. We went and saw her cousin, which is my little sister's. Her oldest is the same age as my youngest. So, all right, there we go. That's another one. Let's make one that's all. Maybe make one that's all book page. Ooh, I like that letter though. What if that was a fold down? Like that. We can keep the letter. And you could also fold these even. You can make your flaps like deeper, I guess. They don't have to be. So there's one. Muskrat. I don't want him. I just want a regular. I guess we could do that one. These are probably smaller. No. Okay. So we'll do this one. And we'll do let's get this one folded. Okay. I don't know. We're going to do it this way so that we can see the end. Yeah? Okay. We can even do it this way because we don't care about the bottom. It's going to get covered up. So this one's going to be all I'll take a 1/2 inch off. It's just enough. Oh, I might not have cut enough off of those. I don't think I did. I did not. Okay. Let's just do it this way. Okay. Should be close enough. All right, let's put our, glue this down. I hope I haven't overcomplicated this. I mean, it's not a hard pocket to make. It's just getting everything lined up. And the only reason mine are being more complicated is because I'm using book page that's bigger than, my son must be home from work. I'm using big book page that's wider than the 5.5 to 6 inch page that we normally do. So it's making it have extra steps. I don't know if he's having trouble getting in. I might have to. We're having a lot of wind and oh, I cut the pockets smaller than the back. Man, we are all over the place on this one. Wow. Okay, let's trim this up some. I think I heard him come in, so. Now, there's nothing to say that you can't have a high back on it, but they've all been flush, so we're going to go ahead and... I guess I'll do it this way, because I don't want to cut the point off the pocket. Okay. There we go. Now it's... Okay, and then that one's going to go there. like that, and we're going to trim it up before we glue it down, I hope. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the footsteps in the video, but my son is tromping across the kitchen and living room and whatever above my head. Okay. Oh, here he comes. Okay, sorry about the clicking in the background. My dryer is going. I had to move some clothes over and get some wash going, and my son came home, so yeah. Anyway, so I finished up the one, I cleaned up a little mess, and this is the last one of these I want to do, and then we're going to try and do that calendar page. So let's glue it, go ahead and glue this one together. I went ahead and got it started, and this will be the last book page one that we make. And I don't even remember, I was telling you what we had for Thanksgiving. I made a cream corn that turned out really good. And then I went down and visited, like I said, I went down to visit my sister because my daughter and her cousin, her only girl cousin, I might add. Between both my sisters, they have all boys except for my one niece. So, yeah. We went down to visit. They're redoing some things in their house, so it was a lot of, we did a lot of painting, or they did a lot of painting. I did some kid watching and wrangling and stuff while they painted. So, yeah, I got in a wrestling match with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. So, yeah, so we had fun, and again, that was a weekend that I went away and had to cover and got nothing done, so contributed to my behindness. But again, we had a lot of fun. I always like going down to visit, see my niece. She's growing up to be a lovely young woman, and my nephews are, all rambunctious, active boys, and it's always fun to go see everybody and share in all of the energy. Oh shoot, I did it. I did exactly what I didn't want to do. No, that's right, I cut it. See, this is what happens when I talk and tell stories and craft at the same time. You guys always wonder why I'm so quiet? Because I lose track of what I'm doing if I talk too much. Okay. Alright, so that'll be the last one of those that we make. I just want to do one with calendar page. I think this would be a ton of fun. So we are going to, actually I have enough here that we could do it all out of calendar page, maybe. Let's cut it in half. So half would be right about there. So see, I pinch it and then I put it on here and we cut it, and yay, 2 halves of a whole. Awesome. Okay, then what we're going to do is I want some of these edges. So what I think I'm going to do is we're going to make the back. This is heavy enough that I think it will be okay if we just use the calendar page itself. So I think we're going to make the back piece. Wow. Anybody else think that's not cut straight? Me too. I think we'll make the back piece this. Oh, okay. And I'm going to cut off. I'm going to need the flippy thing. We're going to cut it off to 5.5. Okay, and for the back piece, I don't want the little edges. Okay, so there's that. And then for these pieces, I think I'll do one to this side and one to the other side. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. Ready? We'll go out 5.5 inches on this one this way. Oh, that's not straight. Flip it over. I'm not really sure how I managed to not cut straight on a cutter, but, you know, if somebody's going to do it, it's going to be me. All right, and then we'll do this one also 5.5 inches out this way because I want the fringy things. Okay. And then, with this as our back, we're going to fold this down as a pocket. I'm actually going to fold kind of deep because I made these kind of tall. Okay, so we'll get the colors on one side like that. So let's glue this down. My board's all messy. Okay. I'm going to clip this off. We don't need that. There we go. And we're going to put glue down this edge with the fringy pieces. I want them glued down good. Oh, and we can glue the rest of it. I think I asked in another video if anybody has started or finished or is somewhere along the way in their decorating. Or should I cover up June? I think I will cover up June. Okay, go like that. And then I think I might trim this a little shorter. It's kind of tall, so I think I might trim this off. We're going to do it with scissors because it's got glue all over it and I don't want to put the glue through my trimmer. I know you guys can hear all that clicking and clacking, and I try not to film when the dryer's going, but I mean, I'm like I said, I'm getting ready to go on a trip and I need clean clothes to pack, and I need to get videos shot before I leave, so just kind of is what it is. So I apologize for all of the clicky clackiness going on in the background. As I've said before, or to you who are new to my channel, and by the way, welcome to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate people stopping by and enjoying themselves enough to click that subscribe button. I hope, you know, more of you, if you're stopping by, will consider doing that. And, you know, just stop in occasionally and watch me do some silly crafting and fumble around in my craft room. But I think I just glued that down wrong. I did. I glued it down backwards. Shoot. Okay. You're pinch hitting. See, this is what happens when I try to talk and craft at the same time. Okay, let's try that again. Use the bottom of the page. We want 5.5. I'll hold on to that because I could probably use it on a different pocket. I just can't use it on this pocket. Okay. So I want it to go this way and fold like that, except I want it to flip this way. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's an interesting point. All right, that'll work. Okay, so as I was saying, let's walk off that cliff again. Yeah, I'm in the laundry room. I'm preparing. I'm doing both filming and laundry for the trip. So eventually they were going to collide and it was going to be noisy in the background. I'm sorry. But I was appreciating all of you who have stopped by my channel and subscribed. And I appreciate all my subscribers. I'm so thrilled that you subscribed to my channel. I'm kind of flabbergasted that I even did this, to be honest with you. It was never something that, you know, I was like, oh, I'll be a YouTuber. I do like crafting. I've always liked crafting. I just never really thought about doing it while other people were watching. Also, if you hear some weird squeaking noise in the background, I think that's the feeder for my pellet stove. It probably needs oiled or something, but I'm not absolutely positive what it needs, so that's my husband's domain. Not that I couldn't learn, he already knows, so I just let him do that stuff. All right, so there you have it, an example of a different kind of, I mean, obviously you can make these out of any kind of paper you want. You just have to cut them down and trim them and do the little layering thing, and that's so far off, it's not even funny. All right, let's trim it up. Okay, so this is what happens when you cut and glue. Stuff sticks. Because, I don't know, the glue's doing its job. Okay. Yay! There we go. I think that's cute with the little colored dashy things. It does have a little bit of glue on the front. My mat here is getting a little yucky. So let's put that out of the way. Now, maybe we could decorate one of these. I'm not really sure what I'm going to decorate it with, but it's book page, so it's kind of the sky's the limit sort of a thing. We got all of these done. I did finish the one with the little N on the front, which I think is really cute. Maybe we'll try and decorate that one. Again, I don't know what I'm decorating it with, but the orange gives me a starting point just for color. That is really puffy. I love how puffy it is, but I feel like it's too puffy. I feel like it's very overpowering for that particular spot. Yeah, these are my the ruffles that we did with, Tina's hand sewn ruffles. So, you guys know me and buttons. If I can stick a button on it. Oh, you know what might be cute? Let me get... No, I lost it. And no, I'm not talking about my mind, although that's been missing for a while. I want to see... Okay, so you can get in it all the way over to there. I wonder if... These don't look like they've ever been... I'm pretty sure this is adhesive ribbon. I could be wrong, which is fine. I can just stick it down. Oh no, it's not adhesive ribbon. Like I said, which is fine. I can just stick it down, but For some reason I thought it was adhesive ribbon. Maybe some of the other ones I got are. Okay. It's like the wrong color. I have this thought. I feel like those are terrifying. At least for me, anyway. Okay, so what if we do... like that. And we cut a little banner spot in it. Like that. Oops. Oh, close. One side's longer than the other. Shh, don't tell anybody. Maybe they won't notice. I might even bunch it a little bit. No, I'm not going to sew it, but I mean... Alright, so basically what we're going to do... And then I have to decide what I'm going to do. I don't like the... not a fan of the pink line that's on these pages. And if I was smart, I would have cut off the top before I did this, but, you know... This is one of those things you kind of wish you did before you glued the pocket together. But in all honesty, I feel like I could peel it back a little bit and then glue it back together. So we're going to peel back a little bit. And we're going to glue a piece of this down on here. Like that. Okay, so let's go... all the way up like that, and then smush it and stick it. Oh, geez. All right, we're gonna do this one and then we're gonna call it quits, guys. Okay, now we're gonna glue this back down. So, of course, if you can think of what you're going to do for your decorating before you glue your pocket together and you need to glue something under the lip, obviously, maybe do that first. Okay, let's cut this off. Okay, I like it. Like a stripe. You can still see the book page through it, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, and then we're going to do this. Like a little banner. Up the edge there, and then I had maybe the gold one. Let's cut this so I know where the edge of the pocket is. So I don't want that hanging off of there. So we're going to cut this even. Okay. And then the gold button. No. I mean, it doesn't not go. What about this guy? feel like I need a label on here. All right, maybe something on here. It's kind of got all the colors in it, doesn't it? I don't like that either. Okay. I think that, and then one more little added something. Okay, so let's do, it's not the right color blue, is it? And it matches this though. All right, let's put this on. And I just realized I wanted to do. Let's do this. Yeah. Wow. Never mind. There's one right there. Okay. Now I could come down from the like that. It would need more than one piece though. Where's my, oh, you know what I have laying around here somewhere? Oh, I can find it. I don't know what happened to it, guys. I have some blue lace sitting here. Like, the right color blue. Ah, found it. How about that? Okay, and down that goes. Okay, trim that off. I think I am going to stick this up in the corner. This is kind of all over the place. This is me trying to quickly throw stuff together. And kind of losing my mind about it. It's another scrap used anyway. And down along there. Okay, it's getting better. It's not a lost cause. Let me see where we are. Oh, I was trying not to make any videos this long before I went away. Oh, my button box. Okay, after all the crazy, I think that actually kind of turned out cute. So anyway, so these are book page pockets, guys, and you can adorn them and decorate them any way you want, and have fun with the papers that you use and all of that sort of thing. And I will see you tomorrow for day 26. Bye-bye.